Hello and welcome. I am Dogbert, here to introduce myself and my new series as I start talking about sports cars on this channel, Dogbert's Sports Card Journey. So, if you're new here, please like and subscribe, and we'll be doing more sports card content. If you're from Marvel Strike Force, you already know who I am, but we'll get into that more for the new people here. Now, I'm just going to shrink myself down and put myself over here in the corner. So, if you're new here, you don't know who I am. I'm a content creator for Marvel Strike Force, but I'm also into sports cards as I recently started that and I wanted to document my journey. And because this channel is monetized, I decided just to throw it all on here because, well, why the hell not? So I think it would be interesting information, see my journey, but I am open up to new ideas. If you have any suggestions, want to ping anything off me, want me to try anything, I'm open to it. That's for sure. I will take my time and think about it first, make sure it's a good idea and everything. So that's who I am. I do have a day job, don't worry. I don't do this full time. So, what's the purpose of this? Again, just to document my sports card journey, building a side business that I hope will continue to grow. And like I said, get ideas from you, give you ideas, let you know what I'm doing right, wrong, whatever. So, it's just to document it, which I think is quite interesting. Like I said, I want to let you know the things I did right, wrong, got lucky on. I got lucky on some things too. So I started buying and selling the end of October 2023. You can see I am pretty new yet. I had been researching, watching videos on sports cars since June 2023 and decided to take the plunge. What it was, I was in pretty much of a depression at this point. I had just recently uh, lost my dog of 17 years, which really hit me hard. If you know me from Marvel Strike Force, you know I've adopted a baby girl. We were having issues with the adoption process. I was getting scared. So everything was going wrong, and I decided to go, well, fishing for hours. And when you're fishing for hours, just waiting for a fish, you tend to do stuff like watch YouTube videos. And that's how this all started. My original goal with all this, though, was actually just to make a few bucks on the side, collect a few cards I'd liked while opening wax, because I had previously been a collector, of course, back in my teenage years. Pretty much until I went to college, met my now wife, and had a kid. That was right around 2000. But now my current goal is build a business on the side that can rival or surpass my day job income. And to give you an idea, my day job income is north of six figures. So I'm not talking about something that I need something that will surpass that or rival that. Pretty much because I don't like being dependent upon my day job in case something should happen with it where I no longer have that job. I'd like to have income on the side, just waiting there to go. And if nothing's bad's going on, save up money, maybe retire earlier. Maybe not. Maybe make some investments. Maybe pass it on to my children. I don't know. We'll see. So, what makes you think that you can do that? Well, that comes down to my sales. This business, well, it caught me off guard and how quick it would grow. And this is my sales chart, what I actually see in money from my eBay sales. You can see I started way back in late October for a whole $17.77. Went up to November, $273.75. December, $424.73. January 1039.42, 1099.49 in February, even though it was a short month. I dipped back down in March. That was expected though, 581.76. And now I'm coming off of April, which came in at 3361.27. Quite a big jump. Now let me explain these a little bit more. Like I said, October I was just getting started. I think I'd only bought in one box of cards at this point. I didn't really have much at all. In November, I got a couple more. I got more boxes in. Started listing more and got up there. Now, I started this all with $800 of what I call YouTube money. That is money I made off of this channel that I just had laying around doing, well, nothing. Honestly, I didn't know what to do with it. And then I got into the end of December at $424.73. It comes out to about $721, and I still had a bunch of inventory at this point. I had almost broken even at this point, and it was this time period in December I saw the sales going up. I noticed the problems I was having. I couldn't list all my inventory. I needed a solution. This is not all my inventory being listed, these sales. This is just select inventory being listed. Being able to list all my inventory, which I still haven't done yet, would increase my sales and help move more product and give me a better thing. So out of that $721 that I had made back, even though I'm down money at this point, I also took a little bit of YouTube money for November and December. I had some more come in from that. And it was time to get out of amateur hour and upgrade my setup for the business, long as and move into January. So this was a actual scanner that would be better for scanning cards, an actual label printer. Oh my god, that thing's a lifesaver. Those are the two big purchases, plus all sorts of related supplies I would need for them. Label print, labels, of course, for labels, envelopes, all that things. We'll get into that into a different video. This is more of an overview, quick intro type video. Now in January, this definitely saw a spike, but part of this spike, I would say a few $100 of this, is 2023-2024 Prism. I was one of the lucky ones who had Walmarts who had the Prism blasters. They were essentially out 2 or 3 weeks before it was supposed to. They disappeared. There was very little supply of these. I was buying these up and reselling the Prism blasters. Plus, I opened up a couple of them myself and made very nice money off of them. Like I said, a few $100 after my expenses was just that. They really helped me out. But I also had my initial first grading cards. Graded cards come in. I had gone with SGC on that, very small order. That was the other thing I did back in December, was send those cards out to get graded. And I sold some of them in January. I had a few left over February. And so February is really the first month you really see the month of me get more of my inventory listed. There really wasn't much for me buying as far as like new inventory that I was going to be putting up really quick. So that's where all this money came from, those few graded cards I had. And this is when I also decided to make the change that I would be buying cards, singles raw, to get graded with PSA and flip them for a profit. I got those sent out in March or end of February, beginning of March. Orders just took forever. Didn't even start getting them until almost end of March, beginning of April. So that's why the March number went down. I really wasn't buying much at this point. I bought very little in March. I think only like one box. It was pretty bad. But I was mostly just buying based off of this money that I now had. Buying all those stuff to flip and grade, along with a little bit of money that I had in March. Because even though these are end numbers, this doesn't mean the money's not flowing into me during the month. I can get the money out of eBay fairly quickly that I need it, get it, and buy things that I see a good deal on that I think I can flip and grade well. And so that brings us to April. The orders came back from PSA. And wow. I took roughly, this $2,000. Actually, it's more like I didn't spend that much at that point. I had about 1,000, I think, in here. And that's how I got up to here with those graded cards. And you can see my profits went way up. I didn't make money on all the graded cards. You're not going to make money on everything. You're going to have losses. You're going to have to take L's. You just want your wins to outweigh your L's, which is what has happened. So, where I'm at today, I'm coming off my highest month yet. I do have 75 plus graded PSA cards that are ready for sale, but very few are listed. I have some I need to crack and resubmit as well because I think it was BS the grades they got. And with PSA, you're just throwing a dartboard at a dartboard anyway. I also still have a lot of low end stuff to list that I've bought a little bit here and there. Got some good deals recently. I'll be going over what I've been buying in other videos and why I'm buying it and stuff like that. But I do have some problems up and coming that are going to affect my business. There's just a lack of new affordable products coming out right now. With the way Panini is handling things, we still have like Don Ross Update 2023 to come out. There's really no baseball that's come out. So we'll have to wait and see on that. We're just kind of going to a lull of products coming out, and that's making another problem that the amount of reasonable and gradable cards to buy is low right now. I am still watching eBay looking for those singles that I think I can grade and flip easily at good prices. But right now the inventory is just low on that. And I'm also working on a better accounting project. I had previously just kept track of per box what I had made off the cards in those box. I'm now getting down into the individual card, how much I'm making off an individual card or losing off an individual card depending on the circumstances. I just want to get some better accounting done. That's just more time though that would be taken away from looking for that new inventory or anything like that. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Those are my problems coming up. I will get into more things of what I'm buying, what I'm seeing for the future, the different products I buy, different sports I buy, which I forgot to mention. I do football, baseball, some basketball, obviously, and WWE wrestling cards. Yes, WWE has wrestling cards. If you weren't aware, if I just made you aware, congratulations. Welcome to a market that's not very big, which I will have a whole video on that market because I think it deserves its own video as well. So I hope this video is not too long. It looks like it's about 13 minutes, unfortunately, but that's the basic intro. Until next time, we'll be talking more and getting more in depth into this stuff.